Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. In today's video, I am going to attempt to do a vintage modern gallery wall. If that's something that interests you, then stick around, let's get right into the video. Okay, so this is the wall. Just to give you guys perspective on this wall. This is the entryway which opens right into the living and dining room areas. Since redoing these spaces, the only wall art has been these two DIY frames and my daughter's painting, which I recently moved into the guest bedroom. So I wanted to try it out in that room and I brought it back out just to see if it will work with the other items that I have been picking up, and I still don't know if it's going to fit. So I'm going to share with you guys all the frames and artwork. I have been thrifting over the last year. Some are thrifted, some I bought in stores on clearance. I have been picking up different styles, different shapes, different colors. I didn't know what I was going to use in here. I've never done this before, so I'm going to be taking you guys right along with me. I'm just going to try different layouts and see what works. So the piano is going to stay here, and since the size of this buffet is not going to change, it pretty much is going to be where it is. The only problem or issue that I have had with this has been this doorbell. So I am talking with my husband to help me relocate it. I don't know why someone would put a doorbell right in the middle of a major wall. And really, this is the only wall space I have for any type of artwork or pictures. I don't want this wall to just be family photos or just be artwork. I really want to combine the two and combine the two styles. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we're gonna try, right? Let me show you guys all the frames that I have, and then I'm gonna go ahead and move the piano, clean up the space, and then get started. These are the three pieces that I thrifted recently. You would have seen that on the last couple of videos. This is the flowered one. This is the one from the last video. This is the one that had the picture that I didn't like. These are the smaller frames that you guys would have seen on the previous videos as well. I want to be able to combine some of the smaller and different shapes and colors into the walls. These are two IKEA frames that I've had for many years. I haven't used it in a long time, so it's been in the shed. I just cleaned it up. It was so dirty. I did this random artwork on it back then when I used to use it. These here are frames that I picked up at Hobby Lobby on sale. None of these frames I picked up because I liked the pictures. I just picked them all up because I plan on just using the frame and putting my own art in it. This one has a bit of a gold brassy finish around, and I could just pop that picture out and put something else. And these I picked up because they were like 90% off. So this actually has the price behind. This was $2.99. So I really only paid 10% of the original price on all of these. I kind of use this here and there, I think, in the entryway at different times throughout the year. And also these two, I did pick up quite a bit. This one was $4.99, originally $49.99. So it's like a bigger one. And also this one, which kind of goes across, but it can be used, you know, either way. And again, I only paid 10% of whatever the price was on this. This is probably one that I will want to keep the way it is. This is an original piece of art that was done for us. When we were in Paris a few years ago, we watched the artists make this for us. So this one is an original. I'm going to try to incorporate this, see if these colors can work into the wall. If not, I would definitely use this somewhere else. This is another set of frames that I picked up at Hobby Lobby last year sometime. It's actually an art set, came with its own artwork in there, but I won't be using the artwork, although I may do some similar black and white art in there, or I may even stain this a bit darker. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how this all comes together. So I'm gonna put these together with those over there. These I got thrifting. You may have seen it in a previous video. You may be seeing it for the first time here. I don't know. I paid $15 candle stands for the wall, and I thought that they were so cute. absolutely love them. Maybe this can define the dining space from that space, or maybe the other way around. I don't know how this is going to work out, but I am going to try to incorporate these.
Turn around and show your face. Let me see parts of you. Oh my, our bodies interlace, slow and easy.
If you're needing a really good vacuum, I recommend this one. This canister vacuum was gifted to me from the guys over at Aspiron. I have been using this for a little over a month now, and I can't even begin to tell you guys how great this has been. It's bagless, and with its 3-stage filtration, it has a washable HEPA filter. I really love that I can adjust the speed depending on the surface, and with 5 extra tool attachments, I'm able to use it for so many different things. Keeping my house clean is very important to me, and this vacuum has been a game changer. I don't know about you guys, but in my home, there is dust on everything. I use it on the baseboards, the AC vents, my sofa. I don't have pets, but my hair is usually on everything. If you're watching this in the month of March 2023, they're actually giving away a free steamer with the purchase of this vacuum. So if you're in the market for a vacuum, get one of these this month. I'll put all the information in the description below. This is a good one. Give it a try. So now I'm just going to mark off the area that I am going to be using on the wall, and then I'm just going to use the floor and then start putting some frames together and see how it feels.
Stay close when it rains. Let me keep parts of you. Hand in hand is how we sleep every night. And I will watch you, breath after breath, hold on. So beautiful. And if you fall, I will catch you.
Okay, so I think I like this layout the best as a start. I think I'm gonna just go right ahead and put it on the wall. I'm gonna figure out the artwork and the portraits after. I really just want to get the layout down. Then I'm gonna know what prints to order and that type of thing. To put it up on the wall, I'm gonna start with these two, since this is the middle and it's anchoring the entire thing. And then I'm gonna place the fixtures, and then I'll start adding from there on the wall. I think it makes a difference when you see it in the room with everything else, because one thing I do not like is to feel clutter. And when there are too many things, it makes me feel like that. It happens even with my shelving. If I put too many things, it just makes me feel overwhelmed, so I have to move something. Initially, I think this is too many items for me to live with, but I can only know when I put it up on the wall. I'm really just trying this out as I go and see how I feel. These are what I like to use to hang my picture frames. It's pretty much just a hook, and there's like a little nail that you put in at an angle, and it really holds it well. There are different sizes. It goes up to 100 pounds, so depending on the weight, so from 10 pounds, 20, 30, 50, 100. I'm just going to estimate the weight of the actual frame and then use the right size. I like these because in the wall is just this really tiny nail, and since I will be moving it around, this tiny nail hole will not be noticeable. I took the glass out of these frames. I prefer it without, and I also got my husband to disconnect that doorbell. We'll have to figure out later where we're going to reinstall it. I found it a lot easier once I started putting them up on the wall to have the frames without anything in it, so I did take the artwork out of that one at the top. Also at this stage the wall hooks may be showing, but at this point I'm just trying to get the layout, and later I will adjust the picture wires so that the hook doesn't show.
We will dance away the gloomy your silver line, one of a kind, you and me. And I can reach you from a distance. I can, so beautiful.
I decided on bringing that big mirror I thrifted a few weeks ago out just to see how it would look over the buffet. I think it is so beautiful and so majestic, and I think it would do it justice to be on a wall that has a taller ceiling and a more open space to really show off the beauty of it.
Show your face, let me see parts of you. Oh my, our bodies interlace, slow and easy. And I can reach you from a distance. I can, so beautiful. I can hear.
It is late evening and I have been at this all afternoon. So I'm going to take a break from this, give my brain and my eyes a rest, and look at this maybe tomorrow or over the next couple of days. In the meanwhile, I'm going to order the prints that I need and finish it up then. So it's exactly a week later. I got all my prints. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the frames. But a few things I want to share with you guys since I've had a week to sort of live with as far as I got with this wall. I knew when I did that initial layout on the floor that it was going to be too much. I knew that right off the bat, but I had to start somewhere. And so my first piece of advice is don't rush it. If you can just get started and then live with it over a few days, see how it feels when you enter the room, if it feels like it's too much or it needs a little bit more. If you've been on this channel for a while, you know that when it comes to decorating and design, I'm all about how a space makes you feel. In this case, if it felt too cluttered, take away some things. If it feels like it's too sparse or it's too spread out, bring it in closer or add some more. For this frame, I just popped the picture that was in it. It wasn't easy. I don't think these things were made to be able to interchange the photos. I think the set was what it was, but I was able to still pop it out. There were a ton of nails all around the inside, so I had to individually pull them all out. So this is the bigger one that I'm going to use. So once I got it out, I used the same board and I just stuck my photo on the back, and I'm just going to pop it right back in. And so my second tip is put the bigger pieces up first. Once you get those bigger pieces up, it really helps to anchor the space, and then you go from there. Once I had the mirror up, there was a screw that was in the wall here. The painting that was there was on two screws. One was here and one was somewhere behind the mirror. So once I put a new screw in and lifted this a bit higher, I had this screw in the wall. Now I could have moved it, but I would have had to fill the hole in and all of that. I wanted to put this sconce up, and I decided to work with the screw because it was already there, and I like the positioning of it with the sconce being right at the side of the mirror. Usually on this side I have the lamp. I prefer using lamps instead of overhead lighting, so this is a very important part of the lighting in this space. And here I usually have a big vase with some greenery or some flowers or something a bit tall on this side. So this spot where this screw was actually perfect. So with that being there, I decided to put the other one at the same height on this side, and working that candle stand into the gallery wall really looked nice. So it worked well in and of itself with the gallery wall, this spot having its own personality to this side, but because they're the same, it really tied it all nicely together. I also decided to put the flower painting there, so I removed the black and white frame. I love it there. I think it's really getting its moment. It looks really pretty. The light from the outside is hitting it just right, and it just works. You guys remember this little mirror I thrifted last year? I did put it up in the guest room recently when I redid it, but I love moving things around till I find the perfect spot for it. If this works best here, this is where it's gonna live, and I'll just keep thrifting until I find something else for there. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and decorate and show you guys how this all came together. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
I saw you from across the